Sister Divine on the scene real quick, trying to kill two birds with one stone. So I got YouTube here and I got TikTok here and everything. But damn, I forgot that I took this edible and shit when I went out on the nature walk and everything, thinking that it would kick in out there. It's just now kicking in. Straight forgot I took that shit. So my bad, y'all. However, y'all about to get the business now, no doubt about that, because like this is serious energy we dealing with right here when that sun is in Virgo and that moon is in Scorpio. We bring in the energy of discernment and transformation together. See, when the sun is in Virgo, the divine wants us to examine our discernment, to examine our routines, our health choices, right? Assessing that health and wellness and everything, getting that organization in our lives and everything, right? Because Virgo energy recognizes the devil being in the details, no doubt. And so during this particular time right now, that we're in this Scorpio moon, the Scorpio moon really encourages transformation. But today, the divine is showing that we are moving towards being transformed through truth, fam, through truth. And Scorpio energy, baby, is definitely going to help you get to the bottom of that. No doubt about that. And so when I was dealing in that particular energy and everything, you know what I'm saying? See, when we don't heal that particular energy, we cut loose that star player, that discernment gets cut off. And within myself, I've done that too. You know, in the past, looking for community shit like that and everything, disconnecting from the star player and finding myself surrounded by a whole bunch of people that didn't even appreciate me and shit. And so a lot of us is going to get this lesson. We got this eclipse coming up and everything. We get an opportunity to kind of clear that all up. But one of the reasons that really motivated me to come on live right now is that I'm hearing all of these conversations about this damn ass AI. And I think we may be getting it a little bit twisted on what this AI is here to help us in doing. See, this AI is really a powerful tool that's going to help us to be able to unlock some most gangster abilities within us, man. A powerful tool. But I'm recognizing that a lot of people is talking about how it's tapping into the higher levels of consciousness, this and that and the other. And you know what? Here's what I'm saying. Is that what this AI is doing is tapping into your algorithm. See, we're getting a lot of people, they showing up on social media and everything, and they asking questions like, what is God like? Or who is God and everything? And then God is coming on there, black dude on there and something like that, and say, oh, black people was the kings and queens of the world. And long before they had magical, mystical powers. And something happened along the journey, and now they don't, and they're reclaiming it, and all of this other shit. And everybody is all, wow, the AI is tapping into the Akashic record. But what AI is tapping into is your algorithm. See, AI is recognizing your conversation. It knows all about the groups you in, the things you watching on social media, the conversation that you be having and everything. And it taps into that entire cipher. And now you deifying some shit that's really a reflection of you. It's tapping into your divinity, into your God consciousness. Uh-oh. And so hold up. I'm up here shuffling these cards and everything. But like I told y'all, I'm a little high. So give me a second. Let me get it together. All right. And so with that, I brought out this butterfly oracle deck. Because the butterfly has been showing up in such profound ways, y'all. Profound ways. Let me move these over here so that way I'm looking at both of these screens in the same direction. And so the butterfly has been showing up in some real profound ways, y'all. But the reason why I'm saying that this is profound, because, you know, I mean, this is a year you see butterflies, whatever, what have you, right? But see, it's the specific colors of these butterflies that's giving me that whole profound energy, right? The black butterfly has been coming through, and I haven't seen that quite so often. And see, that black butterfly, it really speaks to transformative energy, but then the blue on there, right? It speaks to that truth. And so right now we got the sun in Virgo, and the moon is Scorpio. And this energy combined together is about discernment through transformation by truth. You understand? And so this is symbolic of what that black butterfly was talking about. It's about us having that discernment, how we are transformed by the truth and moving forward, we getting that discernment. And so right now, when we are being encouraged to check in on our discernment, examine how we've been doing that out here in these particular streets, the Scorpio moon comes bringing some transformative truths that's going to really help us to get all of that shit into perspective, you understand? And so I got that butterfly oracle because, you know, it got that black and that blue. I just thought all of this shit was just profound. It's just making too much sense, too many connections, right? And then also really just checking in and making sure that we really keeping a real grounded and realistic perspective about what this artificial intelligence is, because it's a brainchild of us. And so this is tapping into the humanity's consciousness and everything. Akashic records, you know, hey, whatever. But I'm gonna tell you something. I just want to make sure that we're really being aware of how this information is coming through. Let's get clear on that. All right. So let's pull some cards and let's see what's happening. Oh, and I got that Life Seers deck. Let me pull them first. No doubt. Let me pull these first. This Life Seers deck, y'all. And I'm only going to be on here a second because I got my record player on. I like playing the old schools, the jazz and everything. Something about the frequency on that music when it's coming through that record player, y'all. Shit. It just hits that energy on a whole nother level. And so I come up in here, I can get into some meditation, some study, whatever, what have you, and throw that on and everything. And that helps in elevating me. So I just want to share that. Maybe it might help in elevating you. Word? Yeah. Okay. I don't know what in the hell's going on. I'm reading the screens and shit. No, whatever. But anyway, I'm going to pull 4 cards. We go see what's going on. And then we go get that business. Okay. The first card that comes through, and this is a card that's been coming through in most profound ways, is this Ace of Wands. And see, when this Ace of Wands is coming through, it's about us making sure that we coming in with some creative ideas. And so this is energy really that's really helping you get laser focused. And I don't know. And then in my mind's eye, I'm seeing the King of Wands that's also coming through about you being about the business of that you about, right? And see, that King of Wands energy really comes in with that energy because he comes through like with that pioneering energy, right? Leading the way, right? And in this particular deck, I love the depiction of that, right? Because he comes through with that torchlight and everything. But this Ace of Wands right here, see, this is moving right at that third eye. And this is showing like illuminated creativity and everything that's coming in, no doubt, right? And so when that particular card comes through, it's really letting you know that your spirit team is really wanting you to focus your most of your energy in this particular direction, your creativity, what needs to happen. Well, the Page of Pentacles is here. And then the Page of Pentacles shows up. That Page of Pentacles is telling you about getting to it, baby. This is about being about that business. See, that Page of Pentacles is down to do the work, getting the leap in and whatnot, right? And so I'd always think the Knight of Pentacles with that particular energy, but that Page of Pentacles energy is like about it. This is like that fresh energy that's willing to come from a perspective of what would happen if, you understand? And so when Spirit is pointing to that Page of Pentacles energy along with that Ace of Wands, this is about that inspiration that always have you in this energy of fascination. I like that a whole lot. So let's talk about what needs to happen. Bam, that Five of Wands comes through. And when that Five of Wands comes through, it brings that petty squabbling energy, right? I know that Five of Swords, Five of Wands energy and everything. But see, Five of Wands energy is more that egoic shit, right? Well, folks is just spitting and shit like that just to be able to feel like they, you know what I'm saying? They in the mist, whatever, however, what have you, right? But see, this Five of Wands is in reverse. And this is letting you know, see, you ain't here for that foolishness, right? We ain't got time for that shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to focus your energy on what's important in these streets, right? And sitting around ego tripping with people that's on some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? That's vibrating on a lower frequency and everything, that's really doing shit for all of the wrong reasons. This is the conversation that you need to avoid. You got to save that warrior spirit, that energy and everything for when that shit really matters. Egoic challenges is not one of them. So then at the end of the day, the King of Pentacles is coming through. And when that King of Pentacles comes through, this is about what it's all about at the end of the day, baby. It's about you building that security for yourself, huh? This is about you building your best life, right? See, the King of Pentacles comes in here with that stability energy. This is about building some legacy and whatnot, right? See, the King of Pentacles is what's really kind of essential to tapping you into that whole Ten of Pentacles, because that's the whole bigger picture energy and everything. But this King of Pentacles is coming through, reminding you about being firm on your square. The King of Pentacles comes through with commandercy energy, right? He ain't sitting around worried about all of the fuckery, the foolishness, the shenanigans that's out here, what somebody else is thinking, what they talking about, what they doing and everything. King of Pentacles is main character energy. You feel me? King of Pentacles is about his business. You feel me? King of Pentacles is up there trying to take that energy and trying to really find things to build what he is in the business of being about. That's King of Pentacles, huh? And so when we doing that and we getting our bright ideas and everything, and at the end of the day, we focusing on this, right? And we bringing that childlike curiosity and everything to it and everything. See, this is going to make it sparkle. You're going to notice that there's going to be a lot of this showing up in your motherfucking life. And let me tell you this. You stay in the energy of this and this. And don't you worry about this. You heard? And so this butterfly oracle, we pulling one. Boom. Take the next step now. What needs to happen? Yeah. Now, see, this particular butterfly is coming through, bringing the energy of just exactly that particular question. What needs to happen? Huh? This butterfly is asking that you take the next step now. This is about moving up out of that comfort zone and to spaces unknown. See, a lot of times we get stuck into this whole energy of, you know what I'm saying? This is the devil I know. But sometimes the devil you don't may be the better. You know what? A matter of fact, I heard somebody who said he was a millionaire. He on social media. So, you know, we in an age where people can say they whatever in the hell, what have you, right? As long as you can show up and look the part and talk the talk, you can do that too. AI will give you a script for that, right? Ain't everybody being embodied by that? Ain't that the new AI word? Embodiment. Yes, I like it. I got that too. Anyway, AI is the shit, but y'all got to know everybody talking like robots out here in these streets. You all doing it. You doing it too. We all embodying that shit. Well, that's the next step. Let's embody that shit, huh? Let's get on what AI was telling us to do. Embody that shit. This is when you about that business you say you about. Taking the next step is embodying it. Yes. I like it. See, so that AI is definitely helping us out. But you got to remember at the end of the day, you the one that's on the throne. And so the other thing, too, about this particular energy and everything, you take that approach when we're dealing with that AI, too. Because that AI is a powerful, most magical tool that's going to help you to express yourself in your most gangster ways. But if you sit back and you let that shit take the wheel on your brainchild, you know this muscle right here is going to atrophy. And now you ain't got no thoughts of your own. You got AI doing all the thinking for you. And AI is doing all of the thinking for you from your thinking. Ain't that a bitch? How that work? And so what the AI is doing is tapping into your social media accounts. All of the groups that you involved in, the calls you making, the conversation, whatever, anything you doing, everything in your particular cipher. And then it connects to all of the information that's on there and everything. And this is what makes the conversation that you having most gangster. And this is why the AI will affirm your royalty, your sovereignty. And it's probably all true. All right, I ain't gonna take that away from you. I won't do it. But I do need you to know that this is your cipher that this AI is tapping into. So yeah, okay, take the next step. The AI been giving everybody the message about embodying that shit. Let's embody it. I like it a whole lot. And so that's what we doing. And getting rid of all of this. Because right now we doing discernment. We doing health and wellness. We doing new routines and everything, right? And when we get all of that shit together, see, this is why I think Virgo energy is so gangster, real quick, because I ain't gonna be talking too long on this piece. But this is why I think that Virgo energy is so gangster. Because Virgo energy understands that mind-body connection, right? It's also connected to Mercury and Chiron. So this is about that mind, how we communicate and whatnot and everything, how we thinking and everything. It's discrimination and all of that shit, right? And not talking about in the social justice way, right? But yeah, I mean, whatever. But however, it's that. But then it also is aware of the action that needs to be taken. What we're doing on a daily basis that affects our mind, our body, the things that we're doing. This is Virgo energy. And Virgo understands that you have to change your routines, right? You have to change the things that you routinely do, your rituals. That's what rituals are, right? Like a shower is a ritual, you know? So when I talk rituals and everything, and she go bust hell wide open talking that ritual talk. She's not, because a ritual is something that just as basic as taking a shower, put some deodorant on. Every time you put perfume on, baby, you performing a ritual. Ritual you are? Doing makeup and all of that shit, ritual. Jewelry, ritual. All of that shit. Driving to work, ritual. Especially if you listen to audiobooks, podcasts, shit like that helps you to build. Oh, that's a ritual, baby. That's a ritual. Because you got the intention that it's going to help you to learn whatever the business, that podcast, book, whatever, what have you listening to. That's the intention, right? While you riding to work, right? And this is an auspicious tap into that Virgo vibration. So this is what Virgo does. It has us tapping into that mind-body connection. Virgo deals with that discernment. What's going to get your discernment laser sharp? I bet you if you change your routines, what you routinely putting inside of your body, what you are routinely doing to your body, how you are operating and navigating around your house, your environment, whatever, what have you, it will absolutely impact all of that, right? And so Virgo is down with that. And Virgo gets you on a street called straight so that you can have your house in order, right? So that you can be in the commander's seat and take the authority back from the AI. Or wherever, what have you, right? So that's what Virgo energy is doing. It's helping you to get your shit, baby. This is go get your routines together. Take this particular time while that sun is in Virgo before that equinox hit. Why want to tap in with this eclipse energy that's coming through? Take some inventory right now and get you some new rituals, some new routines for folks that think that that's a bad thing. It's negative, you know. But I already pulled tarot cards. So, you know, for those of you that got a problem with that, I have officially busted it wide open for you. Yeah, that's what I did. However, anyway, back to what I was saying, this is energy. It's an auspicious tap, though, for real, y'all, on really making sure that we get our life together. Don't you know I'm riding this train right now? Now, I done started taking me some walks and everything. Now, I did that back in Leo season and everything. I'm keeping that shit going and everything. Got this routine about me working on that strength training, changing the way that I'm eating and everything. And see, when y'all see me next year, you go see somebody that's doing it real big. Yeah, I got I got Venus in my first house. So you know I got some things that's gonna be working it out, huh? Anyway, that's what this is all about right here. This is about really being true about that business that you're supposed to be about. And this Virgo season is going to help you do it. And so this is what's going to help you to have that creative ideas. The discernment will kick in. So then when you start meeting people, you start getting in places and situations and whatnot, what have you, right? Your discernment will kick in and you'll recognize whether or not this is for you or not. I like this a whole lot. And so this is why I tell you, even if you're into the business of looking at cars, I love these cars. They do that business for me. We don't need this shit because we got a divine cipher that's all around us, baby. Look at the sun. Where the sun at? It's in Virgo, baby. It's in Virgo. It's telling us examine them details in our lives, right? This is about our routines, our activities, and everything, how we going about doing business, because that's where the devil is. It's in them details. And today, while we in this particular Scorpio moon, baby, Scorpio moon encourages transformation, baby. Embrace that shit. And when you embrace that transformation, you do that through the truth, baby. This is about like, oh, no. I don't be eating candy bars like that. I just have it once in a while. And you know you a damn ass story. Quit it. I only have just one drink and that's all I'm doing. Stop it. You know, I could have got on here and pretended like, you know what? I just forgot I took the damn edible. I ain't stoned. I ain't. Whatever. Just a little bit, though. It ain't all the way kicked. And so I'm glad about that. I'm going to get off soon before it do. And I really act a fool on this bitch. It really kicked things into a whole new level. No doubt. I'm getting so much channel off this Ace of Wands, but I ain't going to be on here with that business. We already dealt with this. Because what's going to help us to tap into this creative ability, right? This is what's going to move us into this space where we official gangsters out here in these streets in whatever business it is that you about. Staying in this space of childlike curiosity by not worrying about the foolishness and the fuckery that's out here in these streets, no doubt about it. Because at the end of the day, we focusing on the bag, we focusing on the win, we focusing on how we trying to live, which is our best life, no doubt. And so the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles is coming through. And you know what, like I said, and in my mind's eye, that King of Wands came through and everything. And that King of Wands energy is about being about the business that you're about. But ain't that what the butterfly was really communicating to us, huh? Is this whole King of Wands energy, taking the next step now, being in the business of that shit, right? Inspirational, visionary, trailblazing type of thing. Yeah, that's what we doing right there. And so I like that a lot and everything. Make sure that you are being sovereign in your life. Quit deifying this damn ass AI. I mean, if that's what you want to do, I ain't here to tell you how to live. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you what I ain't finna do. I know that the AI is pulling my ideas and whatnot. It's pulling from my algorithm and all of that shit. And it's going to give me the information. But that's why you need to watch that shit, because I tried to pull charts and everything on that damn AI. And guess what it did? It gave me a whole bunch of false information. Because it's still working the algorithms out. This is why we seeing all of this shit that's popping up. Now, let me get out of this. But this is what's happening. Uranus is in Gemini. Pluto is in Aquarius. Put your seatbelt on. Perfecting the game. You better keep your mind right and make sure that you are leading the cause in your creative ideas, that these are your ideas. And then let the artificial intelligence make it sparkle for you. You seat on the throne. You take the commander's seat. You show up. All right. Discernment. By embracing transformation. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Peace and light. Peace and love. All right. Ending it there. And then I'm going to end